Hello students, hope everyone well and safe. I know we are stuck in a pandemic situation. Let's make the time more effective in this lockdown and not just waste our valuable time. Today I'll share some tips to improve IELTS writing. There are ways to improve IELTS writing skill. I'm gonna share some tips which I have found very useful. As you can see, today's agenda are the writing tips. Let's explain them. Tip number one, do not begin your sentences with varies or a test. The structure are so simple and lacks style, so try to avoid them. Here is the first example. There are two possible solutions for the government to choose from. You can rephrase the sentence and say the government should choose between two possible solutions. Here is another example. It's important to introduce new policy. You can say introducing new policy is important. Sentences starting with varies or ets are not incorrect in English, but if you want to get a highest score in IELTS writing, try not to use them too often. Tip number two is to stop saying very. The word is used too frequently even by native speakers. But if you avoid it in your writing, will immediately look stronger and more formal, and that's what you need in IELTS essay. Let me show you how you can do it. You can solve this problem by using stronger adjectives. For instance, instead of saying a very important decision, say a crucial decision. A very big house becomes a massive or an enormous house. But sometimes you may not know this other stronger word. In this case, just leave a very out, say an important decision, a big house, or a clear solution. Tip number three is to avoid phrasal verbs. I know you have spent ages learning those phrasal verbs that is so common in English. The problem lies in the fact that they are rather casual, and in IELTS you should stick to a more formal style. That's why try and avoid phrasal verbs in your IELTS writing. For instance, instead of saying give out free items, say offer free items. Instead of make up a new idea, say create a new idea. My next tip is do not use contractions. Don't, "ont," "can't," arrow contractions or short forms that are used in informal language in everyday life. English speakers use them all the time, but in IELTS you should stick to a more formal style, and full forms do not, would not, cannot will be better. Let's go to tip number five. Keep it accurate, and that many students try to use as many complex words in their essay as possible. This problem is it's often done to a detriment of quality. Basically, the harms equality by using words where those shouldn't be used to get band 7 or higher in lexical resources, which weighs 25 of your marks. Most of your sentence should be error free. In IELTS, writing simpler and right is better than more complex and wrong. The last and most important tip is to avoid repeating words. Another way to improve your writing is to avoid repeating words. It helps to prove that you have a sufficient range of vocabulary. Feel free to make this an open discussion for questions or clarifications before proceeding. If you have any query in future, please contact me through email. Here I have attached my email address. Hope this tip will be useful. Thank you so much. To be patient. Best of luck for everyone.